applications. So we have applications of trig functions. Now, when we say applications, I see those things down there, elevation and depression. I think it. So look at applications. So when you want to see someone above, you elevate your head. When you want to see someone who is below, what do? You do what we call depression. So you look down. That means this one which you are seeing here, this one, that is your eye. That's the eye. And this is also the eye. So from the horizontal upwards, that is elevation. Then from horizontal downward, that is what? Depression. So you have what you call elevation and depression. Let me give you an example here. So we're looking at applications of trigonometrical functions. So application of the functions. So we're looking at applications of the trig functions of the trig. When I said trig, people who will apply for math in HSC, they will understand it best. So when you're telling someone, tell him we studied trig, they will say, what is trig? Then they get lost. So trig functions, but don't mock them. They may get annoyed. Just tell them to join classes. So application of trig functions. So we have what you call depression and what? And elevation. Now, when I say depression, that means you're looking down. That means if this is the level of the ground, that means you are seeing someone who is low. That means you're doing what you call depression. And if this is the level of the ground and you want to see someone who is above, that means you do what we call what? Elevation. Someone who is what? Above. Now this is what? Elevation. So this is the depression here. This is what? Elevation. Now we have a scenario. Suppose the most common thing they use is the one of a tree. If you want to observe. So how many of you remember the story of who is this one who climbed the tree in the Bible? Who remembers that one? Is it Zacchaeus or Zacchaeus? I don't remember properly. Churchgoers, tell us. Praise. Who climbed the tree in the Bible? Is it Zacchaeus or Zacharias?
Zacharias.
Hey, the one who was okay. So this is what it looks like. So we shall have a distance here. Maybe someone is standing here. So this. So this is our tree here. So this is the tree. So this is the tree. Someone is going to climb the tree from here. I don't know. I'm a poor artist. I don't know. You bear with me. I never passed art. I just passed math. That is the tree. Now suppose some little girl was here. This is the crowd. This is the crowd of people. They are there. This is Denise, Praise, and Shamila. They are there. Playing, going to what? I don't know where they are going. Now, suppose they see a red mango. There's a mango there. Ripe mangoes are there. Now, in order to see this, now this is the normal view of the person. That's the normal view. They will be seeing like that, a normal view where the eye is. So in order to see this, they have to elevate their eye towards what? The ripe mangoes. That means when they elevate the eye, it will be like this. So at a given angle, either theta or alpha, any of those. So when you look at this now, here we shall be finding now the tan. This is the given height. So that's one of application of what? Elevation. Now suppose someone was here, someone climbed the tree. I don't know who climbs trees at home, at your place. Shamila, who climbs trees at home? Who climbs trees at home? Denise, who climbs trees at home? Or you are? Oh, you don't climb trees. Hey.
Don't climb trees.
You don't climb trees.
Yes.
Praise. Suppose Jojo climbs trees also.
Yes.
So suppose Jojo is here. He's there at the top here. He's looking for mangoes, and you are down here. That means in order for him to see you properly, he has to do what we call depression. That means if he's here, the normal view. Now, if he's here, he can see Kampala city properly. And so that means now if he's here and he wants to throw something down, he has to look down. So when he looks down, that means his area, the angle view will be now depression theta. I mean, now this is depression. That's how they look at the applications now. So you either elevate your eye, seeing something up, or you do what we call depression, seeing something what? Low. That's the application of what? Of depression and what? And the elevation.
Elevation.
Any question in that before we continue?
Teacher.
Yes.
To like now getting the height here, like this part of the depression, like this part. How do you get it?
Okay. Now, remember we shall look, suppose now this is the tree also. So this is your tree. Someone is here also. That means if he's looking down, he will look down to that level. That means now we shall look at the height of the tree, which is either given by h, and the distance you have towards the person you want to look at. That means now here will be the angle or there. Now this is also x meters. This will be x. That means you have now the height and the x, so you can easily find the angle. Have you got it? It's like when I say the height.
Yes.
The height between the mango from here, from the ground to here is h meters. And this one who is here, the distance maybe from here to there is x. So we can easily find the what? The angle. Or they can tell that the person elevated his eye at 60 degrees. Find this and that. So you can easily find the what? The height of the distance. We shall look at the examples and we'll see. Okay, let us look at one example and we see. So I think that one. So I've said used when looking up at any point. That is what? Elevation. Then used when looking down at any point. That is what? Depression. Then they're telling us angles of elevation and depression are always taken with the horizontal. With the what? Horizontal. Horizontal means the leveled ground of someone. Now, I think this example here. Now this is the cliff. When you say a cliff is something up, so maybe someone is either on a helicopter or is on a hill or is on top of what? A building. So that means when you say is deep, that means you're seeing people who are on a ship. So here they told us it can be seen that the angle of elevation from the ship to the top of the cliff is equal to the angle of what? Depression from the top of what? The cliff. From what we know, the Z, I don't know if we covered these ones in senior one. The Z angles and N angles, alternating, corresponding, those ones. So we have these angles here then these ones. Did you cover them? Whereby this angle is like this. This angle is corresponding to this. Did you cover those angles?
Yes.
Then also these ones of x. The x angles are this is equal to this is equal to that. So alpha, alpha, theta, theta. So all those we shall look at them. So if you look at this now, this one is the angle alpha, depression is looking down. This is angle theta is looking what? Up. But they are equal because they are corresponding angles. That's what they are trying to mean. They are corresponding what? Angles because of the M and Z what? Scenarios. Any question before we continue? I want to go slow on this step because nobody confuses. I want to go slow so the more you understand, the better. Feel free to inquire any question. Ask any question. I'm ready to answer. Are we good to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Denise, are we there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we continue here. They're giving us an example here. So the example is saying a boy is 120 centimeters tall. I don't know how tall is that one. Is he very tall or is he 120 centimeters? Yeah. Is it true or is it a lie?
It's a lie.
It's a lie for sure. Do you know how centimeters look like? Even a ruler just a ruler is how many centimeters? It is how many centimeters? 20 or 30?
20.
It is 30 also. That means you can't tell me someone is
30.
because when you tell us a boy is 120 centimeters.
And the shade is true.
Maybe when he's very young, Yeah, but the good thing I've said the boy. Let us continue. Let us accept the reality. So someone is 4 rulers. 4 rulers. Oh man, turn down. Okay. So we continue to analyze the information. So I said he's 120 centimeters tall. He is standing 50 meters away from the flag post. I think all of us know a flag post, no, so the flag is always at the top. So is 50 meters away from the flag post on the leveled what? Ground. Leveled what? Ground. He finds that the angle of elevation to the top of the flag is 15% of 15 degrees. Capture the height of the what? Of the flag post. Now let us try to analyze this information properly. Because if you analyze such information, the best you can do such numbers. So be keen, don't puffer, take your what? Take your time. Now this is what we have. So I said a boy is standing away from a flag what? Flag post. Now we have a boy is now this is our boy. So he has something like this. So he's standing there. That's our boy from the leveled ground. He's also standing on the leveled what? Ground. Now that means you can't tell me the flag post is starting from easy hands. The flag post is also what? On the ground where he's standing. It's like when you stand, the building is also the same level with you. That means now from here is having the what? The flag post now. So the flag post now, I mean Z, it's going like that. So this is our flag. This is our flag of Uganda. Then they're telling us is standing 50 what? 50 meters away from the what? Standing 50 meters from the flag post. That means from here to here is 50 what? Meters. But the boy is what? Is 120 centimeters. Is 120 centimeters. Then they're telling us, calculate the height of the what? Flag post. If his elevation at the top of what is 15, that means we shall come and say from here now. Remember, his eye of view is here. This is the eye view. Where are the eyes? The eyes are in the head, so? Isn't it? So meaning,
Yes.
so this is his eye view now. Now the normal eye view is this one. Normally. That's the eye view normally to the post. That means in able to see the flag, he elevates at 15. So to see the what? The flag. He elevates at what? 15%. That means the distance here, this is also 120 centimeters. That means we're looking for which one? We're looking for this one from here to there first. This is maybe X. Then the height is from here up to what? Up to down. That is the height. Meaning we are going to now use from here to here is 50 what? Meters. Meaning we are going to look for now this distance here. So we are going to extract off this 90 degrees. Meaning if I'm to extract off, I'll be having this simple triangle here and I calculate the rest. So if you interpret your question properly, the better. That means from the diagram that we have there, so we shall have this. So we shall have this. So this is 90 now. Now this is the X. So now this is 50 meters. So this is what? 15 degrees. So find X. What is our X? We now find that now. This is the opposite. This is the what? The adjacent. So try that one now. How do you find X? X is equal to, what are we using? Are we using tan? Are we using cos? Are we using sine?
You're using tan.
You're using tan also, because from SOHCAHTOA, so opposite is there, adjacent, that means I'm using tan also. Therefore, tan of 15 degrees is equal to opposite, which is the X, out of the adjacent, which is 50 meters. Therefore, X is equal to 50 meters times the 15%, no, plus tan times tan of what? 15%. Therefore, X is equal to, yes, what is our X? What is our X? Hmm?
13.4.
13, eh?
Yes, 0.4.
13.4 meters. Are you getting it? 13.4 meters. But remember, the boy was 120 centimeters, not meters. That means you are going to convert from meters to what? To centimeters, isn't it? That means when we come here,
Yes,
to convert meters to what? To centimeter. 1 meter is equal to what? 100 centimeters. What of 13.4 meters? What do we get? So it will be 13.4 times 100. What do we get?
1,340.
1340, isn't it?
Yes.
Meters.
Centimeters.
Now centimeters. Very good. Now remember they want what? They want the height. Also, but if you go back here, the height was what? From this plus the 120, isn't it? That means we add 120 here. That means now the height of the pole, height of the pole is 134 plus the 20. What do we get?
So I get 1,460.